Can you freestyle rap at all?
Not yet.
Doesn't it appear to be extremely coincidental that you guys arrest people right outside of Governor Newsom's press conference? Is this really just a show of power?
Patriots, this is Secret Service Sam. Welcome to Samson's World. Oh my MGs. This is Samson's World, where court, comedy, culture, and your world collide. My name is Secret Service Sam. I am the one you were looking at. I hope you're having a beautiful, blessed day. Happy sunshiny day. Happy sunshine, people. Yeah. Come on in, guys. Let's get this show started. It is Fabulous Friday. I am loving today. I'm having a great, beautiful afternoon. It's, 80 degrees here in beautiful, sunny Los Angeles, California. I can't complain, but sometimes I still do. Come on into the mix, come on into the mix, and let me take your feelings and fix everything that's wrong in this country. Everybody wants to make more money. Well, yeah. Oh, man, it's a crazy, crazy day. Donald. Oh, he's not racist. Yes, he is. Yes, he is, and he does racist shit. Fa la 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 la, Trump is racist. 'Tis the season. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Donald Trump posted a very, very racist meme this morning. He didn't know. I didn't know. It was one of my staffers. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I'm not racist. I never would do anything like that. I really don't like this. Not very nice. Can we please stop? Can we move on from the Epstein Island? It's really over. All this talk of pedophilia is really overshadowing everything good about me. Could you imagine, allegedly, if pedophiles were like, hey, can you guys stop talking about that? Because, I'm a great businessman and I made a lot of money last year. So can we stop talking about all the bad things about me? Lordy, Lord, I'm waiting for all the MAGA trolls to come into the feed to defend this one today, because people, I've learned, will defend anything. And it was funny. Trump said, years ago, I could sit in the middle of Fifth Avenue and I could shoot somebody and nothing would happen. And he was actually right. But what he should have said is, I could have gone to Epstein Island 5,000 times, allegedly, and I could have done anything I wanted to those kids and nobody would care. And that seems to be the truth. I used to think that pedophilia was the line in the sand for all decent humans, but evidently not, because people are defending it. Come on in, guys. This is Samson's World, where court, comedy, culture, and your universe collides. We have been killing it here. Thank you guys so much for all of your continued dedication to helping me to build this show into the most successful podcast in the world. Now, one thing that's different here about Samson's World is I invite everybody into the feed to come play along. So if anybody wants to come and share your opinion, I love to hear opinions. I can't wait for Bill Clinton's public broadcasting of his knowledge of the Epstein case. Yeah, exactly. You know why? Because I think we all agree, if Bill is in there, let's take them all down. Anybody on there. And guys, here, you can copy and paste if you want. This is the link to come on the show. Actually, I got to let me send that to my friend Matt real quick and have him come on here. Guys, it's just, I won't say it's surprising at all what Donald Trump has done. Right? Because, a lot of us have known he's been racist for quite some time. M. Chappelle, let me put it out. But I think a lot of people are catching up. They're catching up to the racism. Here we go. Let me drop a little link to my man's. All right. Sent the link. Come on in, guys, to the feed. This is Samson's World. How's everybody doing out there? It is Fabulous Friday. I'm feeling pretty good today. I hope you guys are feeling good. I hope you're ready to discuss the difficult discussions. Deflect. Let's talk about Bill Clinton. They're all scumbags. Exactly, Jay Riviera. That's right. It's deflection from the redaction. So I heard it's supposed to be on the 30th. I'm gonna definitely try and take that day off. Are you in Hollywood in California? Nope, I'm not right in Hollywood. I'm close to Hollywood, baby. Where are you at? White silence me. So I heard it's supposed to be on the 30th. What is supposed to be on the 30th? And what is slander? I'm not so sure. By there's a pedophile protector in the comments, guys. They all end up getting they're such snowflakes. It's so weird, man. Oh, this is great. It was a Lion King video. No, guys. Nope. You're not going to be able to get away with that one at name. Trump is a racist. He knows it. He knew what he was doing. He blamed it on a staffer. And let me tell you something, at name, which is a bullshit. You're not even yourself. It's racist. Anytime you refer to black people as monkeys, as apes, it's a disgusting racist trope that's been around for years. And the fact that you're acting ignorant to that, it tells me all I need to know. Yes, it was. And it was scrolling. I don't know what to mean. Let's talk about Trump. They're all scum. They are all scum. You're a moron. Hey, Name. Well, if I'm such a moron, why don't you come into the comments and say it to my face? Here's the link to the show. At name. You can't even put up, what's kind of funny about you? You can't even put up your own name because you can't defend this racism, because I'm sure your job wouldn't appreciate it. But come on to the show and talk to my face. That's a funny thing. And I really enjoyed yesterday. I think it was James and Jay, and we had a really nice conversation, because I like to talk to people that I don't agree with. High-pitched voice. You didn't watch the post. Yeah, I watched the post. I understand it was a Lion King, but when you make Barack Obama and Michelle Obama and you put, he would have, here's what it is, which you maggots can't understand. Say he put Michelle and Barack on there and they were two birds, wouldn't have had the problem. But when you put black people on ape bodies, portraying them as gorillas and apes, that is racist. So I understand some of you guys don't really understand that, but it is. The racist accusations. Yeah, tell me about that. Who am I? I'm not left. I'm able to call out racism all I want. Strawberry Bastard, come on the show and give me your opinion on why it was not racist. I really want to hear you guys try to get around this. And again, you guys would defend pedophilia, because I'm ready. If Bill Clinton is on that list, send him away. But the thing is, if Trump is on the list, allegedly, and he's found to be a pedophile, which he is all over it, allegedly, you guys will not give up a pedophile. And it's so pathetic that your cult is so strong that you can't give up a pedophile. It's really disgusting. So the Democrats post images of Trump as a Nazi, a pedo, and they get upset over this. Yeah, Ian. Ian, come on to the show and chat with me if you feel like you have a good opinion on this. Of course, you don't know what it means. The video was a scroll that was the next video in line, and it was not part of the video at all. Watch this is why you're a joke on. Right. Got it, at name. That's why you're hiding behind a fake account. It is a racist meme. And I don't feel sorry for you, because you're obviously uneducated and racist, because it takes one to know one. You know what I mean? If you're racist, I understand that you wouldn't understand the history of putting ever talk. It's like wearing blackface, talking about black people, saying they look like gorillas or apes. These are all racist tropes meant to undermine black Americans and black people in general. All right, if I'm a moron, come on to the show and say it. Yes, name is severely triggered. They do not like to be, I don't want to be racist. Yeah, well, you are. Oh, man, you're a little Timu making Patton Oswalt. Oh, that's funny. Come on the show and say it to my face. I dare you. The link is in the comments. Copy and paste it. Come on and talk with all your brave words. There is the link to the show. Pull up. Pull up. You don't even have your name on here. I'm showing you my name and my face. Pull up. Pull up then. That's the funny part is all these maggots, they talk so much shit in the comments and they don't have the balls to come on. They really don't. And it cracks me up. It's Michelle and Obama. Oh, it's Mike and Obama. Go away, retard. Right. I know you guys all think Michelle Obama is a man. You know, it's funny. You guys hate illegal immigrants so much, but you don't seem to mind Melania. Yeah, that's weird because she's a pretty illegal immigrant. She came over here on the Einstein visa. Actually looked it up. You would see that he posted the video about fraud in elections. And at the end of that video, because it was a screen capture, there was a mean video from several years. Yeah, you guys explain it all you want. Talk to somebody black. Ask anybody. When you refer to black people as gorillas or apes, it's racist. There's just no way around it. Yep. Democrats still trying this argument after the files have been released is hilarious. What files have been released? They're all redacted. They let out a lot of the victims' names. Have you seen some of the videos, by the way? It is disgusting. It is appalling. And it's so funny that all you maggots are willing to do it. Jews pretending to be white. I'm Jewish and I think I'm pretty white. Isn't that white? I don't know. Thank you for your anti-Semitic comment. Watch a black man explain it to me, stupid. Okay. Well, I'm going to do that here in a second. Let me see if I can get Matt Chappelle on the show real quick. I would love to have you come on. These MAGA racists don't understand why the meme is racist. It's just, you guys, racism has been alive and well for so long in our society. Action Pack, how are you doing? Action Pack, could you please explain to me? You sent me that astronomy, that was a huge breakthrough. I'm just a little slow and I didn't quite understand. What was it exactly? I'm not hiding. See, lefties are stupid and they'll come after you. And well, I don't need any more retards in my life. I already have you in my view. Wow, name. Sure. That's so funny. And anytime you say, come talk to me, look how weak they are. I mean, this is the party and not even the party. You know, you guys have grabbed onto this gang of red, pedophiles and everything. Which is hilarious, but you don't have the balls to come on the show and say it to my face. That's just the funniest thing. Yes, there is. Yeah, the files, but they're all redacted. Here is a black man explaining it to you. Not sure what you mean. Yeah, I would love if somebody black wants to tell me that the meme Trump posted is not racist. I would love to hear that explanation. But the fact is, at name 06V63. I mean, what the hell, dude? You're hiding. What a pussy. You're like ICE, where they have to wear masks. You don't see a mask on me. I'm sitting right here in the light. And you're tough because you're saying you don't need any more retards in your life. Oh my God. By the way, that's insulting to retards. I am one, actually. I was in special school district, so I can say that word. Dems are the real pedos. Everything they blame Trump, they are guilty of them. Okay. Hey, any Democratic pedos need to go to jail. That guy's correct. You did not look at the context. There's no context, guys. There is no context. That's the thing about you guys don't understand about racism. But come on the show and tell me about the context. If you guys have the guts, come on here, Of course they're racist. That's why they're as guilty as they are. Yeah, this is something. If they're not racist, okay, if Trump and his administration is not racist, look at this. The killer of Medgar Evers, who I'm sure a lot of you racists have no clue who Medgar Evers was. That's why you guys need history. The racist people need history more than anybody. But look at this video, because the Trump administration removed pamphlets from the Medgar Evers Museum, his home, saying that the guy who killed him was not racist, when the guy was very racist. Look at this report right here.
Today's Jerry Mitchell is reporting the National Park Service is removing brochures from the Medgar and Merle Evers Home National Monument that call his murderer, Byron Della Beckwith, a, quote, member of the Racist and Segregationist White Citizens Council.
I bet my dick's bigger than yours.
Plans are to remove the word racist from new brochures, according to park officials who asked not to be named for fear of retribution.
Yes, name. If you've watched the show before, I know that. I never said Democrats weren't racist. Who said it? Democrats and Republicans are racist. You sheep.
Changes are also expected, including the removal of a reference to Evers lying in a pool of blood in his driveway. The Park Service's decision comes in the wake of President Trump's 2025 executive order titled Restoring Truth and Sanity to American History. The order accuses the previous administration of rewriting history and directs the Interior Secretary to replace or revise signs that, quote, perpetuate a false reconstruction of American history. But there are a number of undeniable facts in this story. In a pair of 1964 trials, the Citizens Council provided Beckwith with 3 top criminal defense attorneys free of charge. During one of those trials, segregationist Governor Ross Barnett was seen shaking hands with Beckwith. The all-white, all-male juries in those trials remained deadlocked. Beckwith returned to Greenwood. In a 1967 campaign for lieutenant governor, he told crowds he believed in, quote, absolute white supremacy under white Christian rule. In 1973, he was arrested in New Orleans when police caught him with a ticking time bomb he planned to use to blow up a Jewish leader's home. And he was a known member of the nation's most violent white supremacist group, the White Knights of the Ku Klux Klan.
Exactly.
They were responsible for at least 10 killings in Mississippi.
I didn't kill Medgar Evers, but he's sure dead. He ain't coming back.
And see, they don't want this guy labeled as racist. Trump does not want this guy labeled as racist, even though he killed Medgar Evers. On Instagram, the best view said, it's sad that they have to hear it from a black person when it's been known that's racist for years. Exactly. This is, any of you guys who don't know, comparing black people to apes, gorillas, all that, it's racist shit. It's just pure racism. And Trump is a racist, allegedly. It's not even alleged. I just have to say that.
If Beckwith had a motive for murder, police knew it went beyond simple hatred. For years, he penned a steady stream of racist letters to local newspapers and the NRA, including one written just 6 months before Evers' death. Gentlemen, for the next 15 years, we here in Mississippi are going to have to do a lot of shooting to protect our wives, children, and ourselves from bad Negroes.
Sounds
He also
racist.
Called Evers a mongrel and black people beasts. In 1994, a jury convicted Beckwith of Evers' murder in Jackson. He was sentenced to life in prison.
Wow. So, guys, please tell me this. The Trump administration removed that guy who killed Medgar Evers was racist. It's really crazy. Guys, it's okay to just admit he's racist and you guys support him. It's just normal. It's just okay because you guys, and I don't want to say you guys, I will just say there's a lot of racist people in America. Democrat, Republicans, there's plenty of racists on both sides of the aisle. There really is. Why does this one do that? But, you know, it's hard. Democrats and Republicans are, she isn't illegal. Yeah, Melania is actually illegal. Melania came over on an Einstein visa, which if you guys don't know, the Einstein visa is reserved for like Olympic athletes, Nobel Peace Prize. That's what they snuck her in on that. And she was on Epstein's island quite a bit. She sent an email to Ghislaine Maxwell. It's just, you sound like, why can't you sound like a real man? You know, I'm trying to take some performance enhancements. Can I sneak into the States and vote for Trump 2020 since you like illegal so much? I don't know. Good luck. Epstein visa. Melania came over as a whore. That's funny. He's still telling his people that the 2020 election was fixed. He sounds like a 13-year-old who didn't make the cheerleading squad. It was fixed. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, some black people did vote for Trump, and, you know, a lot of Latinos voted for Trump. That's okay, but it doesn't remove the fact. Why? Let me ask you guys something. If Trump's post wasn't racist, why did he remove it? Why did he take it down today amid all the backlash? That's what I'm wondering. You are so racist. You won't watch the video with a black man explaining to you that the whole video. Oh, my God. Okay. Yeah. Name. At name. Oh, my God. What a pathetic person. Melania is an immigrant. We're talking about illegal immigrants. See the difference? No, I don't. She was illegal. Great news, MAGA. The U.S. laid off. I know. That's what's great. The worst job reports just came in since the 2008-2009 recession. It has not been this bad since then. And Trump is acting and telling you guys, it's so funny. You guys would believe anything. A lot of you guys would let Trump fuck your daughters and just be fine with that. It's really crazy. Melania was a call girl. Trump got Epstein sloppy seconds. Yes, that could be true. They know it's racist. That's why they say it, and that's why they can't admit to it. Epstein files is a MAGA talking point. Now, I will disagree. Just in the sense of the Epstein files sees no party lines. All right. They are Democrat, Republican, whoever. They are all part of it. And if they are, they need to go. If you guys think if everybody can agree that we hate pedophilia, put a yes in the comments, please, for me. Please for me, because I just kind of need to know, because if you are pedophiles in the comments, I should probably block you. I think you should call the fire department. You have a helium leak inside your house. Oh, man, you are one of the worst roasters on the planet, name. Yeah, but that's selective. There were also other animals portraying black people, but you focus on, yes, exactly. Okay, good point. Now, but see, you don't understand, but there isn't a racist trope. There was other black people in the video. I think Hakeem Jeffries and everything. If he hadn't made Obamas and put them on the head of apes, there would be no issue. You're absolutely right. The Lion King video, we saw it. But see, this is an excellent point. It's not selective. It's the fact that he chose to put Michelle and Barack on the body of apes. Had he put Michelle and Barack on the body of a toucan bird, if he put them on a zebra's body, we would not be talking about this. And I wouldn't be saying it was racist. I'd be like, it's stupid. I don't think presidents should be posting memes anyway. After a drink of Kool-Aid, maggots become ignorant. Oh, yeah. 4 years, you people had the files. They're on the list. Everybody loves to say this. Well, if they, Biden, why? Because they're on the list. That's what you fucks don't seem to understand. It's Democrats and Republicans that were on this list. Bill Gates allegedly is guilty as fuck. Even his own ex-wife is like, yo, he's going to have to answer for that. You have not looked up the meme video. You have not looked up the original context of the video that Trump actually posted. Oh my God. It's not out of context. You know what this is? This is the same shit with Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk was a racist, guys. It's out of context. It's not out of context. The minute he put Michelle and Barack's face on the body of apes, it was racist. Do you understand? There is no context. That's what you guys really don't seem to understand. Trump should pardon Epstein. He probably would if he could. Epstein was a super Democrat working against Trump. Epstein literally supported transitioning children. Okay, Epstein was disgusting, salty, and it was a Democrat and Republicans. Trump's name is mentioned in the Epstein files over 5,000 times. Where are the files? That's a good question. All maggots here are proving to be the densest bottom feeders. Yeah. Well, they're pedophile. A lot of people are pedophile protectors. It's really crazy. Okay. Yeah. And I said Democrats need to go down also. Guys, again, let me put the link to the show because none of you guys have the balls to come on here and have a conversation. I had some great conversations with people yesterday, because here's the thing you have to realize. Now, all of, there are these maggots, there's radical left and there's radical right. But the thing I realize is like 1 out of 10 maybe are the radicals, but nine of us are not crazy. You know what I mean? So here's the link to the show. Who has the guts to come on the show and tell me why it's not racist? I would love to hear some MAGA white people tell me why it's not racist. Look, you're bringing race into it again. You need someone of color to explain why you're right. No, you really don't. See, that's the thing about it. Like, okay, for example, if a white guy calls a black guy the N-word, do I need a black man to tell me and explain why that's racist? Maybe to some of you dumb racists, I do. That is just so dumb. I'm sorry. I hate calling people dumb, but that is dumb. This is what happens when you have nothing else going for you. You gotta grasp at low fruit. No, this is what happens when people don't know how to recognize racism. Again, why did they take it down? Why did they take it down if it wasn't racist? Epstein for president. Jeez, pretty much is. Let's see. MAGA are Nazi cowards. Well, a lot of them are. They won't come on the show and talk. Although, I had two MAGA guys. I don't know if they're a MAGA. They voted for the Trump, I would say. But we had a lovely conversation yesterday. You're afraid to click the link because it has evidence. Once again, the left runs from science. Got it. Is that why RFK is telling people not to take vaccines? And we're having one of the worst measles outbreaks ever. Come on the show, Name. You are so afraid to come on the show and talk to me. Let's go. Come on. If I'm all these terrible things, it should be no problem chatting me. I'm not going to debate you. I just want to hear your sweet voice. I want to hear your sweet face. I want to see your DSLs, your dick sucking lips up close. Come on. If it wasn't racist, why did he take it down? He did not post the original meme. You are making context. I'm like, what's the context then? Come on the show. One of you people, please explain to me the context. Please. I don't understand it. I will be very honest. Hey, fucktard, give me your address and I'll pull up. Well, Timothy, that's a felony, okay? I'm just asking you to come on my show and talk to me, Timothy. Timothy Myers. Timothy, why don't you put your address up here for everybody? Left equals wrong. Got it. Guys, it's not about who's wrong, who's right. Left and right. Was Joe Biden racist when he said during a hearing, we don't need another? Joe Biden, yes, was most likely. Joe Biden was racist. A lot of Democrats are racist. I don't know why you guys don't hear me. Do you not hear me? Yes, Democrats were the party that started the KKK. I know that's what you MAGAs love to hear. So what else? What else? Yes, they're racist. Action Pack, that video was about astronomers being able to look at and study the invisible unknown matter that makes up 70% of our universe and creates cradles for the galaxies. Oh, nice. Thank you. Thank you, Action Pack, for that. Got to grasp at everything no matter what because you got nothing worse. That doesn't really make sense. Here we go. My family is black. I hate Donald Trump. Okay, Name. Well, come on the show and talk to me about it. I'd love to hear more. Mask on, you're saying you're white. Blacks voted Trump, so you're racist for doing otherwise. Yeah, I'm not sure that is right. Are you getting doxxed? I hope not. I had to do delete me because when I was covering the Diddy trial, I actually had private investigators come to my house, and so I had to get the delete me app. I've already had people pull up on me. I've had trolls pull up. The pedophile just got cock slapped in the face with the truth and he's still denying it. Wow. You mean like the protesters masked up? Well, protesters are allowed to be masked up, law enforcement or not. You just got to study the law. Trump cult are mostly pussies. Well, I hate to say that because I don't like to insult women. They have a ton of spin doctoring yet today. I love the one in office. If the House and Congress don't vote to impeach and make it stick, we are done as a nation. We have to eradicate racism, that's for sure. MAGA men are Homosocial and cults. Yeah. You're just a stupid race beta trying to get views. This is why you only have 153 people. You are the worst of the YouTubers. I actually have 230 people in the feed. And I don't know. You obviously don't know much about live feeds, but this is a very successful live feed. And thank you to all the lovers out there. But you trolls really make me ring. I mean, you guys do. You guys really do. Again, name, you're sitting here watching. Come on the show. Let's hear your voice. Let's hear your real voice. Let's go. Trump was a Democrat. Yeah. Yes, he was. Doesn't make him not racist. Did the previous president office or FBI look into the files before Trump? Not that I know of. And a lot of people, we keep going. I want everybody to listen to me. People say, why didn't Biden do anything? Because they're on the files. This pedophilia is not a Democrat or a Republican thing. It does not see party lines. It sees sicko lines. Trump knew what message he was sending when he posted it. Exactly. And then he didn't even have the balls to say it was him. He blamed it on a staffer. Ice wears masks to stop long COVID. That's funny. You refuse to click the link because you know it has common sense and a black man that's educated. I don't know what you're meaning, name. I'm trying with you. Is this TDS channel? Yes, it is. It's the damn Samson channel. Robert, good to see you again in here today. Robert, come on the show, man. When are you going to come on and talk? Yes, it was AI. Thank you, guys. It wasn't a real video. Good for you. The video was originally about fraud in elections. You didn't watch it. It's blatant. You didn't watch it, and you're a liar. Critter Bug. I don't care if that video was about me winning the lottery, if it was about the country getting back on track. The minute you put Michelle Obama, the minute you put anybody's face on an ape or calls or reference a black person and a gorilla or an ape, it's racist. I'm trying to teach you guys. Go do it. Here we go. You're a racist Jew and you do not like black people, which is why you will not let a black man explain it to you. Come on. Anybody black in the comments that wants to explain to me why this isn't racist? Come on, name. Bring them on. Bring them on. This is hilarious. Yes, this is the TDS channel. Vote us out then. Yes, yes, yes. Liberals always trying to find something on Trump. If there's anything at all, don't you think they would have released it when Biden? Oh, guys, is anybody listening? I hate having to repeat myself. They were on the list. The reason nobody before this has done anything is because they're all on the list. Hello, who's this? Telemarketer? Anybody there?
Hello?
Yeah, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking.
Let me ask you a question, sir. Do you think Donald Trump is racist? Guess they didn't want to answer that question. Fascinating. Guys, again, here's the link to the show. Please, somebody explain to me how I'm taking this out of context. I would love it. I really would. Trump, TDS means Trump does swallow, asked Bubba. That's pretty funny. Trump was a Democrat until a black man ran for president, and then he became a Republican. That black man was Obama. We voted, hurry, get more, Valley Girl. I'm not sure what that means. You got to stop acknowledging the trolls. They're never going to change, and they'll never stop trolling. Yeah, you're right, Action Pact. Action Pact, what is your opinion on the meme? Now, let's go. Here is actually a MAGA person who is apologizing. You know what? I'll let, people come to the table. Andrew Scholes is finally admitting, he was wrong about Trump and I didn't vote for this, even though we all knew this was what was coming. But listen to this MAGA apologizing. This is commemorable.
I am a registered Republican. My dad was the president of American Pipeliners Association, so I came by it rather naturally. Voted for the president, supported him, but I really want to apologize. I mean, I'm looking at this awful picture of the Obamas. What an embarrassment to our country. all this man does is tell lies. He is not worthy of the presidency. He takes bribes blatantly, and now he's being a racist blatantly. They were supposed to deport the dangerous criminals.
Yeah.
They were not supposed to go after small children, storm schools, bring terror upon, the little kids and the women and children, not just the immigrants in the school. All the children are scared. This is not a decent man. This is not an honest man. He openly takes bribes.
Yeah, you're right.
He's pathetic as a president. And I just want to apologize to everybody in the country for supporting this rotten man.
John, did you vote for him in all 3 elections?
I did. I was sucked into the stupidity of creating jobs.
Yeah.
And there are no more jobs in New Mexico. Things are worse than they were before. You cannot find a primary care physician. Our governor just passed some laws to try to help. If you are a young physician, we want you in New Mexico. Come here. There's a great need for you.
All right.
Hey, Pam. This shit is hilarious. Yes. Liberals are some of the most racist. I said this yesterday. A lot of liberals, they'll have a Black Lives Matter poster in their front yard, but don't actually have black people in their home. I totally agree with you. Democrats and Republicans are very racist. Now, not every one of them is. Says the fascist party of the KKK. Yes, you need history more than anybody because you're doomed to repeat it if the Democrats have been doing it for a long time. Get it. Take the race off the shelf. It's election time. You'll put it back up there when you're done using a certain sector of people. Well, Michael, I'm not a politician. I don't use a certain sect of people. That's not what I do. The right is so brainwashed to follow the lies of Trump, they have lost all moral values. Both sides have, but yes, you are correct. Trump has no moral values. Right for us to help, we need to fix and get this Epstein list done. Yes, we do. Then click the link, stupid. You know what link? You keep saying click the link. Send me a link. You want me to send it? Let me see. I'll look up. The thing is, I'm not even going to show the racist meme. A lot of people aren't even doing it because it's disgusting. And again, like Action Pack says, if you don't understand why it's racist, then I don't know what else I can do to explain it to you. Whoa, that's crazy. I didn't know that. Is that allegedly? We have to have history. History is so part. You're ignoring it 100%. You're a joke. Adios. Okay, bye, name. You can leave. You can leave. I've got 211 people in the chat. You can leave anytime you want, baby. Thank you for coming by. Guys, this is Samson's World, where court, comedy, culture, and your world collide. And evidently, we're teaching history here at Samson's World. Hello, hello. Look up the history of Mr. Bill Clinton and Mr. Donald Trump. It's true. It's on websites all over. They are Freemasons. Mr. Trump's dad admitted he was Jewish. Okay, not sure what he's done. Somebody said, too, that Epstein was Jewish. Okay, that doesn't mean all Jews are pedophiles. I'm not. And I think Epstein, I honestly think Epstein is alive. Did you guys see there was a picture that showed up in Tel Aviv of it looked to be Epstein with a beard? Action Pack, the trolls aren't even making arguments. They're just spewing hate. Well, that's what, that's why they sit. That's why they're called trolls. That is why they're called trolls, Action Pack. You're so correct. Still boo-hooing about shit that happened decades ago, but act blind to the things that happen today. Okay. Right. That's why the white guy that didn't like the black ICE agent called that ICE guy the N-word. Okay. Not sure. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, E. Woods. E. Woods, would you like to come on the show? I encourage everybody, whatever side of the aisle you fancy yourself to be on, come on to the show. I will post the link. Here's the link. I loved yesterday. We had some great conversation. Humans come from apes, you Einstein. Yeah, I agree with that, but it's a very racist trope. If you put white people on the body of apes, there's no there's no triggering there. There's no history of racism there. Do you understand that? So that's why this was racist. Whoa, man from abortion is white supremacy, liberal whites. Oh, geez. I don't know who celebrates that. That's weird. I don't think he's racist. I think you're just sensitive. You know, Full Metal Chad, it's not that I'm being sensitive about it. I'm just being aware about it and knowing the history. And that's our president. Just tell me this. If any CEO who was part of any company posted that meme, they'd be fired. And again, if it wasn't racist, why did Trump take it down? My thing is, why did Obama and Michelle? It could be any other animal if it's not racist. That's an excellent point. Casey Brown. And this is the point. Trump is so dumb, but he did it on purpose. He put them, he purposely posted this meme with them on the body of an ape because I don't think he made it. I think somebody racist made it and he posted it. But excellent, excellent point. If Obama and Michelle, they could have been any other animal and we would not be having this conversation. I would not be sitting here saying it is racist. A Valley girl, like, oh my God, like totally gag me. Trump 2028. So you don't believe in our Constitution? Got it. You can only run 2 terms as a U.S. president. Trump has done more for other races in America than any president since the civil rights movement. Yeah, not so sure about that. And you know what? Let's just say you're right about that. Him posting that meme today. Do you think, let me see if I can pull somebody up. I mean, you guys obviously don't believe it from a white guy. So let me see. Trump meme. Let's see. Let me see if I have somebody, because you guys, I guess a white man can't tell you when something's racist. Got it. That makes no sense at all. I'm trying to find the video. Adolf Trump, ICE. Joe Biden was a KKK supporter. He was friends with Robert Byrd. LOL, you people literally support the party of slavery. Yeah, I don't support that. I've told you time and time again, yes, there are a lot of Democrat racists as well. Going by today's numbers, dude wasn't wrong. Who will pick our crops? Now that's racist. Good Lord. No, we don't come from apes, just GOP. Uh-oh, I see what you did there. Every day, all I hear from TDS victims is not sure I understand that. There's only one privilege, and the color is green. Oh, that's true. Green is the money man. Jews crying anti-Semitic and black people crying racism just doesn't cut the cheese anymore. Johnny, that's just a racist opinion. That's what racist people say. Look, I don't support what's happening in Israel. I'm Jewish, and I don't support it. Okay, I'm not a Zionist. I'm not any of that shit. But you're wrong about this. Only racist people and anti-Semitic people say this. Got it? No one come from monkeys, leftist lies. They say that. Loser. You people keep saying he's a racist when he's not. You guys, he could call somebody the N-word and you guys still would say he's not racist. It's just you guys like to defend racism. But people was fired for quoting what Charlie Kirk said, but we're being sensitive on this topic. Okay. My thing, this lifelong Republican says Trump devotion syndrome will kill or bankrupt us all. Yeah, it is Trump devotion syndrome, that TDS. Johnny, first grader, can't spell. Yeah, that's probably true. Yep. That's right. It is Trump devotion syndrome. That's what you guys have. The video had nothing to do with Trump. Well, he was in it as the Lion King and as the lion. But the problem is he made Barack and Michelle and put them on the body of apes. We wouldn't be talking about it had he not done it. It's really quite simple. Let's see what else we got here in the and this is sad. A federal agent kicked a dog, guys. No, but some of the radicals, I didn't ever cheer that Charlie Kirk was murdered. I think it's terrible. Now, I think his wife is very weird. I think allegedly she might have had something to do with it. Did you guys hear this today? Allegedly, Charlie Kirk cut Erica out of his will. Did you guys hear this? And he only had his 2 kids on the will, which maybe makes a lot of sense. Yes, Trump devotion syndrome is very alive and well. You killed Charlie Kirk. Your lies and delusion made people violent and crazy, period. Oh my God, I had no clue all along. It was my fault. Okay. Color of skin is only a leftist problem. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. I'm watching a racist right now. You want to bring race into everything. Critterbug. I mean, dude, like I said, come on the show. Here's the link. Here's the link. Come on the show. Nobody has the balls to talk to my face. Nobody's brave enough to talk to my face. Hey, it's Silky Smooth. I'm trying to find your comment. There you go. Fact: Trump has not helped low-income or disabled Americans and promotes things to Americans, and those promises never come true. Who will pick our crops? Yeah, guys, I understand what you're saying. That's racist against Latinos. I understand that. You see how I admitted that? That was racist. That's racist when they say that. Got it. You're not Jewish. Oh, here it comes. What am I? What am I? You don't look Jewish, Sam. Well, my mom's maiden name is Rubenstein. That's about as Jewish of a last name as you get. Thank you, though. But I get that all my life. You're like, you're not really Jewish. And I'm like, whatever. Republican black hosts are playing it and laughing at it. Nobody cares. Right. That's because, have you ever seen the movie Django with Samuel L. Jackson? Fox News, if you guys notice, is there ever more than like one black guy on Fox News? Like, if Fox News was just an all-black network and they were saying that, then I'd be like, maybe you're right here. Yep. What's happening?
Dad?
Yep.
If Liam's mom says yes, could he come over for a play?
Yeah, sure. That's fine. Let me know. I'm going to come pick you up in a minute.
Okay.
All
You, bye.
Love you. Bye. Oh, man. This is great. I got to get this moving along. Cheese is not spelled cheese. Unhinged IMOU people use the N-word. Yeah, I'm guessing most of the people who don't think this is racist do use the N-word. Democrats are built on racism. Okay. I'm not denying that. Should have let the shepherd go then. Racist how? Because, guys, anytime, like if a white guy does blackface, that's racist, okay? If you call a black person or refer to them as an ape, a monkey, a gorilla, that is racist. There was a woman on the news who there was like, they were showing footage of the news and the woman's white, the reporter, the other anchor was black. And there's a video of a monkey at the zoo, an ape. And she goes, oh my God, that looks like you. And the next day, the woman was crying. She's like, I'm so sorry. It's the most insensitive thing because it's racist. But guess what? She didn't know. She apologized. Here's something else I want to point out, guys. Of course, we don't all know what's racist. We don't know what's sexist all the times. We don't know what and this. But it's about learning. It's about knowing that the United States president should not be posting things like this. Did you guys know that J.D. Vance and his wife at the Olympic opening games, the Italian authorities, the IOC, they had to tell people not to boo him, and they booed him anyway. We are being booed overseas, and you guys don't understand this because a lot of you will never go to Italy. Haven't seen a token black person on Fox News in a while. Stephen A. Smith is not on there. You don't pronounce the D in Django. Thank you. Django. Yes. Samuel Jackson in Django. Thank you. Racism is part of white culture, period, especially the uneducated. That's true. White guy goes red face for Washington Redskins wasn't considered racist. I don't know about that. So is this what it was like living through the 40s? Disgusting. Yeah. Racism is back. Do-do-do-do-do-do-da. Racism is back. Do-do-do-do-da. Oh, man. Again, guys, this is Samson's World where court comedy and culture collide. This was an interesting Friday show. We've gone about 50 minutes. I think it's time for me to go pick up the kids. If there's any last minute questions, you guys, what is the hype over using the N-word? Why do y'all use that word, want to use that word so bad? Casey Brown says, because they're racist, you know? It just is what it is. Racism is probably one of the great diseases of our country. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Nothing to do about race. White women are the worst. Karens, talking about Karens. E. Woods, where the heck do these trolls come from? Do they get a special alert of everyone live to spew all their hate? It's like the highlight of their life to hate and want others to hear it. Misery. Yeah, E. Woods, I don't know where all these trolls come from, but they find my show every day. But you know what? My goal through my show is like a town hall. My goal is to like, because here's the problem. If you know that's the thing. Like if Republicans are just talking to Republicans and they're I agree. Like you ever, that you're preaching to the choir. I'm tired of preaching to the choir. I want to hear honestly, not what the MAGA troll racists have to have, but because that's like those are the radicals. I really want to hear like the two people I had on my show yesterday voted for Trump. And if you go look at my show yesterday, we really had a nice conversation. We really did. And some things I didn't agree with it. They didn't agree with everything I was saying. But we met in the middle. Okay. That's what it's about. It's meeting me in the middle, shaking my hand like a man. Y'all had me thinking Trump actually posted Obama as a monkey. What do you mean? He did. Salty, did you not see the meme? I guess you didn't. But again, a lot of people, just because you see it with your eyes doesn't mean you see the lies. That's what we're realizing now. Be nice to Dave. He gave out Elvin Simon. Wow. Name. Thank you. You've stayed here the full 45 minutes and you can't stand me. That's amazing. Yes. And happy Black History Month. Good Lord. Let me read off some things real quick. All right. Happy Black History Month. Black inventors. Let's see. Black inventors have fundamentally shaped modern life through critical innovations in technology, safety, and daily household items. Key figures include Garrett Morgan, 3-position traffic light. Lewis Latimer did a lot for medicine. Go listen to the song Boogie Down Productions. You must learn. Lewis Latimer, carbon light bulb filament. Marie Van Britten Brown, home security system. And Dr. Patricia Bath, laser cataract. Eli McCoy developed a lubricating cup for steam engines that revolutionized industrial machinery. Sarah E. Goods, one of the first Black women to receive a U.S. patent for a folding cabinet bed. Lonnie Johnson, aerospace engineer who invented the Super Soaker water gun and holds over 100 patents. That guy's a genius. Mark Dean, computer engineer who held 3 of IBM's 9 original PC patents, including the color PC monitor. Dr. Shirley Ann Jackson, theoretical physicist whose research enabled advancements in caller ID and fiber optic cables. George Washington Carver, renowned scientist who developed hundreds of products from peanuts, sweet potatoes, and soybeans. Fred McMcKinley Jones invented portable refrigeration units for trucks, changing food transportation forever. James West co-invented the electret microphone, now used in 90% of modern microphones. Wow, thank you. My voice is being amplified thanks to a Black inventor. Valerie Thomas invented the illusion transmitter, which uses concave mirrors to create 3D images. All right. Happy Black History Month. Happy, beautiful Black history. And it's so important we study it because racism has tried to stamp it out. Racism is part of white culture. Africans used Africans before Europeans ever landed. But yeah, it's just ignorance. Guys, thank you so much for all your words. Some kind, some not so much. But I appreciate you nonetheless for being here. I respect everybody's right to free speech. I don't know, but America is depressing. Don't y'all get tired of chaos and confusion? Trump feeds off drama. It's draining and we're tired. Thank you, Casey Brown. The thing is, Trump, what people don't understand, he loves to be on camera every day. He's an attention whore. If you can't spot the can, you're his mark. I just wish everybody can get along, join forces, then America will finally be the great and powerful. Right now, we're weak and fragile. I agree, Casey Brown. And that's my goal. I'm trying to bring people together. Thank you, Sam. We appreciate it. I'm at work, but I'm going to listen. Thank you, Arab Queen. Thanks for coming back on the show. Yeah, I'm going to read this again, I just wish everybody can get along, join forces, then America will finally be the great and powerful. Right now, we're weak and fragile. And that's what's amazing. If we could all just hear each other, learn from each other. You know, if everybody could agree on that what Trump posted today, and this isn't the first racist thing Trump has done, that, man, imagine if we could all see things for as clear as it is. And I'm sure a lot of you guys, you say same on both sides, but man, we can get there. You know what I mean? I do have faith in humanity, not out of everybody, not out of everybody. We don't want to be together with libtards anymore. We are tired of yous. You should get some education, Kenneth. Well, Kenneth, I don't agree. I am here to meet you in the middle, sir. I don't agree. I have in-laws who voted for Trump, you know, and we all still get along. You know what I mean? You can't just, you can't turn everybody away. But guys, this is Samson's World, where court, comedy, and culture collide. I hope you guys have a lovely weekend. I hope you enjoyed some of this dialogue. Thank you to the trolls for swapping ignorance in the comments. You guys, you never disappoint. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for making me such a big show here on YouTube. Thanks to all your trolling. Action-packed, silky sweet, some of my two most favorite fans. I love you guys. Thank you, everybody out there. We all want to be in the middle. Yep. Hate the left and the right. Thank you. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Robert. Left and right. Ideology is the downfall of America. Secret Service Sam out. Samson for president of the world.
Can you freestyle rap at all?
Not yet.
Doesn't it appear to be extremely coincidental that you guys arrest people right outside of Governor Newsom's press conference? Is this really just a show of power?